Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to NXT The Game Season 1, Episode 25. We're back here at NXT Wrestling, this time being held in front of 947 people at the Center Stage Theater. We got two pre-show matches, and we're going to run through them quick. Dexter Lumis defeats Alexander Jasic in 3 minutes with a breaking point, 28-20 for the two gentlemen here. We're trying to get Lumis built up a little bit. He's a fun character on NXT currently, but he is super low rated in this mod, so... the next one, we have Candice LeRae defeating Vanessa Bourne with her moonsault in just under 3 minutes of 43 overall. All right, 58-42 for LeRae and Bourne. Let's get straight into the action here on NXT this week. All right, in a decent match, Jay White defeats the Brian Kendrick in 7:32 by pinfall with the Blade Runner 43-50. The announcing and color commentary gave the match a boost, and the match got the show off to a strong start, which is great. 55 for the Kendrick and Jay White here. All right, let's keep going. Jay White, after the match, not even out of breath, grabs a microphone. He says, "This is Manifest Destiny." Now, remind you guys, Manifest Destiny is a strong group broken up from Undisputed Era. Adam Cole kicked out. O'Reilly doing his own thing now, kind of avenging this group. But they've been on tough times lately. Last couple weeks. The camera zooms around the entire group. Jay White, Bobby Fish, Roddy Strong, NXT Women's Champion Dakota Kai, and Raquel Gonzalez. So those of you who are just tuning in, Jay White is your NXT Champion, and Dakota Kai is your NXT Women's Champion. Jay White says, and in case you weren't sure and weren't positive on what we're trying to accomplish here, let me be very frank with you, mate. We are NXT. Again, the lack of anything interesting happening in the segment was a problem. Don't love that. Alright, the announcing quality lifted the match, as did the color commentary, and Jay White is getting better at the Switchblade gimmick, which is great. 38 overall. Let's keep it on. Next up, backstage, Melissa Santos finds the Velveteen Dream, who is watching the monitor, watching Jay White defeat the Brian Kendrick. She then walks up to him. Santos says, "Dream, what do you think about what you just saw?" Velveteen Dream pauses and does his dream-like thing. He says, "What do I think? What do I think that Jay White is about ready for experience? He's never going to forget. You see, I've talked to GM William Regal, and he's agreed to give me an NXT Championship opportunity, given the circumstances that surrounded myself and Adam Cole on the Undisputed Era. I mean, Manifest Destiny, whatever they're calling themselves now. For those of you who are just, again, getting into the save, the Dream was kind of screwed out of the championship and never really got a rematch." Says, well, the Dream nods, actually. He then says, "And from what I was told, all I have to do is beat Bobby Fish tonight, the man they chose to send against me. Given the circumstances, Melissa, my dream is about to become a reality, because after tonight, the Dream is going to go to NXT TakeOver the Great American Bash, and he plans on throwing one hell of a party after he wins." So again, not much interesting things going on, but the Dream looked good, and this angle got the crowd hotter. 43 overall here, and again, all of our wrestlers continue to slowly build up their popularity here on NXT. All right. Next up, a recap is shown of Io Shirai winning the Mae Young Classic last event. It is Mae Young Classic rematch as Io Shirai takes on Mercedes Martinez again, coming up next. So 51, these two had a banger of a match at Mae Young Classic. Let's see what they can get me on this show. Amazing. Absolutely amazing. And about that, I had great wrestling and a decent reaction. Io Shirai defeats Mercedes Martinez in 13 minutes with her German suplex hold. 73, 45, and 71 for Mercedes and Io Shirai. They just have great chemistry, and this is something I'm going to keep going back to. I'm going to book Mercedes Martinez out with other women, try to get her built up a little bit, and then she can put over the newer girls. But yeah, 73 overall. These two women have had my two best matches in the save, and they've been with each other, so I can't complain. And they're not nearly as over as most of my men, so just absolutely great. The crowd is buzzing, but a 73 overall is unbelievable. All right, next up, a video shows flashing with William Regal, indicating that next week on NXT Wrestling he has a big announcement regarding the future of the NXT Women's Championship, which we know Rhea Ripley will take on Dakota Kai for at the Great American Bash. D was terrible. Color commentary lifted the match. Nothing interesting going on. Well, damn it, pretty interesting to me, William Regal telling you what's going to happen with the championship, in my opinion. 48 overall. All right, next up we have Dominik Dijakovic defeating Cameron Grimes in 13 then with a dijection. Remember last week, Dijakovic was the one, was kind of we're here kind of deal, or I'm here, or whatever the red stuff with. I had an angle that I was going to do, but NXT is losing the guy that I was going to use, and he's getting called up. So I'm not sure if I'm going to continue down the path with Dominik Dijakovic or not with that angle. But regardless, Dijak gets a huge win tonight over Cameron Grimes. 48 and 47 for Dijakovic and Grimes. As you can see, they're pretty evenly based talent-wise. This could be a tag team in the future if I need to put people together. But our tag team division is strong, and spoiler alert, will only be getting stronger sooner. 55 overall. All right, next up in a decent match, the Grizzled Young Veterans defeat Kona Reeves and Jeff Cobb when James Drake pinned Kona Reeves with his head and shoulders DDT. GYV makes defense number 2 of their tag team championship. So this was the tag team match we were building on throughout the show, as you saw. Kona Reeves was the weak link. 54-38 for Reeves and Cobb. Gibson and Drake 52-59. And I'm pretty excited because this match got me a 54. We know Cobb's good. We know James and Gibson are good. Kona Reeves isn't terrible. He's actually been improving in his stats. So I kind of like the team of Kona Reeves and Jeff Cobb. Now, they're heels now, and as with the Girls Young Veterans, it's a heel versus heel matchup. But Kona Reeves with a 38, he held us into the bargain. Only 14 rating points off of off of Liverpool's number 1 Zach Gibson. So can't really complain there. Something we can look back to. I wasn't sure what I wanted to do, but I wanted to give Reeves and Cobb a test against a high-profile team, and maybe it was GYV carrying them up, but they held their end nevertheless. So 54. All right, as the bell sounds, Cobb has carried the match with Reeves, not as much as I thought. Frustrated that their tag team championship opportunity has fallen by the wayside, and they're back to square one. Cobb picks up by beating Kona and smirks, putting him over his shoulder as the GYV celebrate their win. So here's the thing with Kona. He's giving me great entertainment ratings. The mod loves him in terms of entertainment, and I like him too, so we're going to keep using him. 43 overall, though. I'm very pleased with Kona Reeves there. Next week, Jordan Devlin will put the NXT Cruiserweight Championship on the line and his Devlin's Open Challenge. So it's 44 overall here. And in the main event, Velveteen Dream defeats Bobby Fish in just over 18 minutes with the Powerline finish, where Roderick Strong tried to secure the victory for Manifest Destiny, but he hit Bobby Fish accidentally. 48-57 for Dream and Fish there. And again, Velveteen Dream with another solid match. He'll be facing Jay White at the pay-per-view now. The Dream celebrates laughing at Roderick Strong's failed attempt as he raises his hands high above his head and doing his pose. The Mae Young Classic, now NXT Wrestling tonight. Things aren't getting off to the best start from Manifest Destiny, but we do know Dream, White, confirmed for TakeOver Great American Bash. So yeah, again, man, just interesting happening. It's really pissing me off here. I'm not really sure. If you guys know, please let me know why I keep getting this error. I don't know what's going on here. Let's finish our show. Should be a good one. A 57 rating. Kona Reeves was used too much in a 12-minute match. That's all right. The show increased our popularity in 52 regions. So I'll absolutely take it. What a great show. A 57 overall rating in Flesh's Mod of January when it first converted to TEW2020. I am thrilled with that show rating, guys. Again, all our guys started at 10 to 15 overness, and we're getting them up to 20, some at 25, some at 30. Heck, Devlin's at like 45 right now. So as you can see, just super solid ratings all the way up. But until next time, it's me, Mikey Bro, wishing you a glorious rest of your day, and we'll be back in a couple days with the next NXT Wrestling episode. Thanks for watching, everyone.